Good evening, Professor and everybody. My name is An Nguyen, but you can call me Anthony. And today I will show you my leadership philosophy. So, definition of the leadership philosophy is right here. So, what is leadership philosophy actually? It's a belief that guide everyone in decision making, and also is a value that you believe, and that the value of a person, of an organization, that they believe and they value and they expect it. So why do we have to have a leadership philosophy? First reason is because we will have a better behavior and decision, and the behavior and decision will remain consistent when something happens. And also let the team member and also under your control know what you expect as a leader from them. It's also developing your self uh, character that will lead to create a connection between you, the leader, and the follower, and the member. So, to developing a leadership philosophy, I asked myself these questions that I got teach by the professor and also by our course. What is make a great leader? What is my belief, and what is my stand for, and how do I continue to improving, developing, and adapting my philosophy over time. So this is my leadership principle and philosophy. The first one is have to be wise, have to have knowledge. So to me, knowledge is the key to successful, and without knowledge, without wisdom, you cannot make a good judgment when something happens. And to have knowledge, to become wise, you have to never stop learning and improving, even you learning it from your subordinate or from your team member or whoever is under your control. Also, have to be humble. Even you have the knowledge, even you have the intelligence, but you have to be humble and also have to accept the mistake that you make, and learn from it. Also, if you have the knowledge of yourself and also your enemy, you will be succeed in every challenge that you face, and never ever underestimate your opponent at all. That is how you show your humble, and also so that you have the knowledge to acknowledge your opponent, uh, and also uh, have a good judgment, like I said before. The second thing is empathy. So even though you never underestimate uh, your opponent, or you have to be wise in everybody, about everybody. You have to have knowledge on every, like, about everybody to gain somewhat of their respect. You also have to have empathy, because that is what you need to gain connection between you and your team member or whoever is under your control. To have the empathy, you have to know your um, team member or someone else that under your control, under your management, and you have to take care of them. You have to listen to them, listen to their voice, listen to what they need. You have to create connection between you and them. You have to understandable, and also you have to be courage. You have to also encourage them to uh, be courage, and you have to inspire them, and have to help them out. So that's my second philosophy. And the last philosophy is set an example. So you yourself as a leader, everybody else always expect you to become an example for them to lead so they can follow. Um, So if you don't set example, first of all, they never know what goal they have to. They don't never know that what direction should they do. So you, the one who have wisdom and also have the empathy that listen to the team member, you have to set an example of everything you demand or your goal so they can follow and they can understand what you really mean. And also you have to take responsibility whatever you did. Also, when you set example, you should also seek example because you need to be wise too. So you also need to seek example from people that higher than you or lead you or your teacher or even with your team member too, like about the being wise that you never stop learning and improving even from your supplement. So every single thing that uh, about example is sets an example, but also seeking for example take responsibility of those example and also have empathy for your follower, and that is my uh, principle and philosophy of leadership. Thank you for watching.